Oh, right, we're back at it. This time I've got some jobs to do. I was hoping to get these parts when I had the car up last time, but they didn't get delivered in time. But got new engine mounts. These are the standard, well, it's OE match, but they are the standard style ones. The ones that are a little softer. The ones that I've got currently are quite rigid. I think they're like sports ones or something. So yeah, I prefer having the engine a little softer. It stops vibration in the cabin, so that'll help. I've also got some new plugs and some new Coilpacks. This is all in an effort. This is all in an effort to solve the problem that I'm finding. There's a bit of hesitation as if I try and kind of floor it at low revs, so somewhere between sort of 1,000 and 1,900 to 2,000. There's a lot of hesitation, almost vibration, like I wouldn't say misfire, but could be, and I'm not sure. So I don't. They call it parts roulette when you just start buying parts, hoping it'll solve the problem. I guess this is a form of that, because I don't think I need to replace the Coilpacks, but whenever something like this happens with a misfire or hesitation, the first thing I think is it's sparked late, or it's not strong enough. It's funny that it doesn't seem to happen at higher revs when I'm driving fast. It's fine. And also the spark plugs are new. They were actually done not long ago. Now, it's possible the spark plug, at least one of them, got knocked and the electrodes are closer, which makes the spark bad, but then it'll appear in the higher revs. But either way, it's a fairly inexpensive replacement. It couldn't hurt replacing the Coilpacks. They weren't horribly expensive. I think it's £140 in total, I think. I can't remember. But the engine mounts I did want to do, definitely. They're rigid, the ones in at the moment, and yeah, I don't like them. So, yeah, let's do that. It shouldn't take too long. I shouldn't have to put the car on stands. I should be able to just jack it up a little. Because the plugs and Coilpacks are fairly easily reachable, I say. Most front-wheel drive or front-engine cars are easier to deal with because the plugs are on top. Maybe you've got to take a plastic cover off, but obviously with this, you've got to get in underneath and kind of do it behind, from sort of inside the exhaust. What I would like to do, however, is once I've got plugs out, I want to try and stick the scope in and take a look at what 500 miles of wear has gotten me. If we can see anything in the cylinders, I should hopefully see shiny pistons, but I guess we'll find out. Also, if one of them is maybe sitted up and the rest are clean, maybe that's going to point towards a cylinder that's got a fault, either plug, coil pack, who knows. But anyway, yeah, let's crack on. I don't have a lot of time as usual, so try and do what I can. I don't know if I can do both. 6 Coilpacks and plugs, and engine mounts. So I think I'll start with the Coilpacks and plugs, and if I have time, do the mounts. But yeah, let's crack on. Tools: 10mm for the heat shield, 5mm hex for the Coilpacks. The Coilpacks have got 2 bolts on each. I've noticed the new Coilpacks they've got different bolts for some reason. And then a 16mm plug spanner. This one's got like a rubber insert, so it sort of keeps the spark plug in place and stops the ceramic from bumping the metal parts, which could chip it. But yeah, it's simple as this. You shouldn't have to remove the wheel unless you really want to, but the truth is the engine really only starts here, so if anything's in the way, it's the bumper. And the truth is, if you take the bumper off, you can just about see the exhaust in the way anyway, so if you want to remove the bumper and the exhaust, you're welcome to it, but you don't have to. You can get all of it from underneath there. It's a bit tricky, but you don't have to remove all of this. You can just do it like that. I'll stick the camera in there in the light, and you can follow me from in here. Okay, that's the first plug and coil out. Now I'm going to try and get this scope in there. Just have a squiz. This is cylinder number 6. It's the one that was probably the worst scored, but I don't think we'll find that today. I mean, if we do, we have a problem. Let's see the good cross hatching. I mean, I don't know what I expect. I don't know what I expect to see after 500 miles. Let's get a new plug and a new coil pack. Okay. Making sure the rubber insert stays in there, because if that stays in there with the plug, I'm going to have a hard time getting it back out. So, yeah. Right. Time for the coil pack. Gotta double check the plugs are the same. Yeah, that looks good. And see why they gave me new bolts? Because it looks like they're a bit longer. So, what size are these bolts? I think that they're not 10, probably 8. But yeah, you see what I mean? They're like, interesting. Okay, let's get this in. one down. 5 to go.
Now, I'm not going to bore you with the intricate details of doing the rest, so I think I'll just show you the highlights.
Okay, so now I've taken the third one out, the fourth cylinder, but it's definitely wet and smells of petrol, so that's interesting. Okay. Okay, so I'm done with the one side. Just going to give it a quick start, make sure it's working and firing. Yeah, it took me about an hour and a half. I had to pop inside and come back out. But yeah, I struggled a little bit with this furthest one. Okay, I've done this side, and I've run out of time, so I'm going to have to carry on maybe tomorrow, or actually I've got a busy day tomorrow. Might have to be Saturday. But before I do anything, I need to just quickly make sure it runs, and then I can put it back in the garage and try again later. So let's try.
The next day.
Okay, it's the next day. I didn't have enough time to finish yesterday. I spent about an hour and a half doing that. It wasn't too bad. So yeah, should spend hopefully less than that doing this half. It was a bit tricky to get to the back ones, so I might start with the back one on this side. Yeah, but put the roof back on because it rains, but it's not supposed to rain, so it should be fine. But yeah, let's crack on. Oh. Oh. Right, time for the Coilpacks. Oh, okay, that's all done now. I was hoping I had enough time to do the engine mounts, but I don't think I'm gonna have time this evening. But yeah, let me get the wheel on, and I need to start it to make sure it actually fires, because I may not have plugged them in properly for a while now. But yeah, let me give that a go. Yeah, sounds good. Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna get the wheel on, and then park it for the night.
A few minutes later.
Wow, okay, so brilliant news. It feels like the problem's solved. I mean, there's still load when you try and pull from like between 1 and 2,000 RPM. That's what you expect. But before there was a bit of a shake almost, where the car just want to go. Now it just goes and then until it gets to 2 and then it pulls. So yeah, maybe it was a coil pack that wasn't great, or a spark plug that was not sparking every time. I don't know, but yeah, I think it was worth the effort, because it feels good now. I couldn't drive very far. I don't have time, so I think I have to call it a day. I'm happy with that job. So yeah, let's call it a day for now.
Several days later.
Good morning. I'm sorry I've been filming quite erratically at the moment, but I've obviously done the Coilpacks and the car seems to be great now. I think maybe cylinder 4 was either not firing at all or firing very infrequently, which kind of explains the wet spark plug. But I can tell you now, the car kind of feels like it has like an extra 50 horsepower, so I think that cylinder was probably not doing well. But it's great now. Yesterday I was at Auto Farm in Bicester and they looked after me and I got through MOT. A guy there, Paul, took a look at the oil leak, the dampness, and he said, oh yeah, it's definitely the oil sender, and he was able to get a crow's foot spanner in there and just cinch it up a little bit more. So I think that is sorted. I guess we'll see. I'll get under sometime next week maybe to do the engine mounts. I haven't done that yet. But yeah, this video is probably getting long enough now, and I suppose I'm going to end it off here. But yeah, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and yeah, wait for my next one. Today I'm going to drive to work. I don't often go to the office. It's far away. It's 55 miles away from here. So yeah, I'm just going to shoot down to the office for the day and get some miles into the car. Yeah. Anyway, join me while I do that. But in the meantime, see you next time. Bye.